This is, I'm going to say it wrong, Esaka, the King of Fighters 96. This is GaMetal or GaMetal Remix CBT guitar lesson for Metal Raccoon. Now you wanted both guitars. I think the most effective way is for me really, this is almost like two CBTs in one. It actually was. Yeah, a lot of parts in here. Standard tuning, by the way. 5 pages of tabs. So I'm going to break down all the main rhythm guitar through this, and then when it comes to the solos, which the whole song is a solo, I'm just going to kind of, you're going to need your tabs for that and to pull up and watch, because and there were a few parts for the sake of making it less confusion where I'll have you repeat, like section 1B for example, where it'll be a repeat 2 times, where the second time through you might change like 3 or 4 little tiny notes, but it's not enough to affect anything. I think it's set up nicely like that. Okay, so will help to have a whammy bar. He uses it a few times, but not required. The rhythm here, 1A, 6 seconds in, you're just sliding in up off the 17E into a G power chord, which will be 3-5 EA. It's a 2 count or a half note. 2. And then you'll go 5 AD, palm mute the 3 on the top string twice, bar the 3 DG, and then right back up to the 2 palm mutes on the root, and then 5 AD again. So that's kind of the outline of all these chords. Actually, you'll have do the same concept for the most part, but go to 1A, 3D, and 3G. I like to bar that here. So same idea, but check this out. 3DG, palm mute the root on the 1A twice, open 1 GB, right back to the first fret A twice, palm muted, and then 3DG. Now, slowly that's, if that seems too weird, you could go up to the 5D and G, so it'd be like, okay, I tried to watch his hands, it looks like he goes here, but this might be more beneficial this way, but you'll know when you try it. 3-5-5 ADG, same concept. So 3-5-5 ADG, 5DG, palm mute the root 2 times, 3G and B, palm mute the root 2 times, and then back to 5DG. So it's 5-7-7. And this is a partial, 7DG, palm mute the root twice, and then 5DG. So it's let it ring, then you go back second time, but no star. Okay, so you'll play it up to here. Right there, when he hits this C5, he'll throw in this, go to the 22 seconds, you'll see the star. We're going to bypass that and jump to 22 seconds. Bar the 5th fret, D, G, and B, palm mute the D and G, hit the B, rest, and then palm mute G and D on the 5th fret. So it's 8-8-E, 8-8-B, open E. So it's, and then 25 seconds to finish this out, 5-7-7 ADG, then whammy, just a quick hit, and then hit the 7DG, palm mute the root twice, 5DG, short pause, 7AD. Sounds like this. Okay, 26 seconds in, 1B is the section. 1st fret E, 3rd fret A. It's an F power chord. Hit it twice, quick rest into 3-5 EA. And what you'll do after you hit it, pause, and then palm mute it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then repeat all that. So it's Then this little percussive kind of riff, 1E, palm muted 3 times, and then hit 3 AD. So it's, do it again with 2 palm mutes on the root, 3 palm mutes on the root, up to there it's 2 on the root, and 1. All of that is but it's, and you're going to do that 2 times. And anywhere you see the double dots, that's telling you, okay, we're going to be doubling up on that. Or if it's 3 times, it'll be notated as 3 times, or 4 times. Most of these, I think, are 2 times. 1C. Okay, you're going to repeat all that you did. Second time, no star. You'll just play it up to here. Then you go into 1C, 44 seconds in. So it's a B flat, 1A, 3D, strum, pause, palm mute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, open 2 AD, same thing. So G, F, G, G, F, G. That's 3rd fret E, 5th fret A, 1, 3 EA, back to 3, 5 EA. And do that twice. So it's, don't go. Put a break in there. And then right after that, 48 seconds in, you have 3 A and D, 3rd finger barred, slide to 5, palm mute 3s and 5s, so 3 DG, 5 AD. So it's 1 D, 50 seconds in, 1 E, 3rd fret A, 3rd fret D, strum, and then palm mute 6 times. So it's, and then he does this little arpeggio. Let's see. Go palm mute. So think of it like this: you're set up for your chord. Go A, and then E A D, and then A E, D A. So it's so into 3rd fret A and D, and 5th fret A and D. You'll go. Oh yeah. So 3rd to 5, these are A and D strings. Rest, 5 AD, 3 DG, 5 AD. 3, 5, rest, 3 rest, and then 5 ring out. So, okay. Next part, 1A, 3D. Strum, and then how many palm mutes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So okay, 2 times of this. 3 AD, 5 AD, 3 DG, 5 AD, and do that twice. So it's minute in, finish it off with the F power chord, followed by 6 palm mutes. 5 palm mutes, my bad. Now this is interesting. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1st fret, E and B, which the way to do that is to bar the whole 1st fret. So it's, and then 2 palm mutes, back down again, 3 palm mutes. So it's, and then into this. Go to page 3, minute 6 in, and then 3s to 5s AD. Then you'll hear this. So 3E, it's a walk up, open A, 1, 3 AD together, and then palm mute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2. So it's 14 times. So better to try and get that by feel than having to count. So always try to go by feel first. When you go to the A power chord, open A 2D, it's going to have 6 palm mutes following it. Oops. And then 3/5 AD, let it ring out. And then 8 times on the 3A, and you can hear a little bit of like some pinch harmonics. So it's like you're just kind of slicing into the string to create those pinch harmonics. Ends up, and that finishes that section. Section 2A, minute 12 in. So starting with D minor, I would go 6B, 7G, 7D, and 5A. Strum the DGB, palm mute the root 3 times. So right back to the DGB. That's kind of the format for all these chords. 5/5/5 DGB, this is our C major, followed by 3 palm mutes on the root, back to the 5 DGB. So you have bar the 3rd fret, D, G, and B, and then palm mute 6 times on the root, so it's a 3/5 AD, and you'll go hit the root 2 times palm muted, jump back to 1/3, that's our A sharp power chord, to 3/5, which is our C power chord. So that's going to go 4 times. 4th time no star, which is the last chord. Let's do the 3rd and 4th time. Okay, stopping at the A sharp 5, and then go 3A pinch harmonic vibrato. So 3 mute, open, open, 3 3, whole note, 4 count. So it's hit the that's it for that. 135, repeat 1A, no double dots, and no 22-second timestamp. A minute 46, 2B is our section. 6/8, A and D, and then palm mute the root. You'll go get these 2 out of the way, and then do double dots 4 times, 7, which is going to be 28, which will make 30 total. Sounds like this. And then jump over, same exact idea, but you're going to be on 2nd and 4th fret, same strings. Again. (2C) 208 timestamp. Really cool groove here. Yeah. So palm mute 3/1/3 on the A, 1D half step bend, repeat it, but instead of the 1D, you're going to slide it to the 3rd fret. So you have, and then palm mute 6/3A, 6E, and then 3A and D, hammer to 4D, and then 3D. So you have 1A, and then start it over basically. But instead of sliding to the 3D, you're going to pinch harmonic vibrato. And then we end it with palm mute 6/3A and 6/3EA. And then 3D hammer 4, 3D, and then you'll see a star. Second time, you're not going to play that star. You're going to jump to 221 right after that, and it'll be so 3 on the E, and then open 1A, and then 3/4 on the A. 224 timestamp, 2A the same, no G chord in it. 246 timestamp, 2D is this section, and it's 5-7-7 EAD. And then you'll recognize this rhythm. So you have, it's like the intro, but different frets and strings. 5-7-7 EAD, 7 AD, palm mute the root twice, 5 DG, palm mute the root twice, 7 AD. So you have same thing, but go 3-5-5 AD and G, 5-7-7, same 3 strings, same idea, and then 7-9-9, same thing. Okay, so you have do that 2 times, and then 308 timestamp to end the song. On the low E string, 5-3 open 5 vibrato rest, open 3-4, 5E 7A slide. So, and there you got it. All of the main guitar there. So the solos, there's just a lot in here. I'm just gonna kind of run through some of the licks here. So we're gonna go starting on 12G and go. And then the next one. Next line at 33 seconds. By the way, that one is 28 seconds. Then we have 10D. Whammy swoop up to 12D. Or 12G, my bad. You'll go. So you go whammy up and then bend. So it's whammy swoop up on 10G. Whammy swoop up on 10B. And then whammy swoop slide to 13. So it'll be pick the 13 because you will have a rest there, but I would use 3rd or 4th finger and go. Let's see. There it is. 2 times, second time no star, which basically is up through the top line of your tabs. 44 seconds in, we'll have 11 on the B. You'll vibrato. And then we go. Then we have. Oops. Then we have 11B. Oops. And then dive bomb on the 15E. Okay, the next one is 13B vibrato. And then we go. And then up to 15, 17G. A minute 6, whammy swoop up on 12G. If you don't have a whammy, just pick the note. It's not a huge deal. Yeah, when I'm doing the whammy swoop, I'm not even picking the string. I'm just going like a hammer and then bringing it up to pitch. Another one there on the 15. So 12, 14, 15, whammy the 1st and 3rd. And then we have, and then 17B, half bend. And then we have a 19 on the G. When we do the 19G, just vibrato it. And then swoop up on 22B. 19E. A minute 18, middle finger 19G. And go. Then we got this. So if you see the W with the arrow going down, that's going to be your dive bomb. Okay, minute 25, 19G. Then we have this. It's kind of a trick to do with the whammy bar. 20B. If you have it set up right, you can get what's called a flutter, and then do it twice. So I'm hitting the bar. See, the bushings wore out in mine, but you can, if you get a new one, you can have that bar sitting there and you just flick and it creates that real warbly sound. It's really cool. 2 of those anyway, so you'll pick, and then 18 on the B, 20B, and then jump to the high E, 17. Then we have okay, top of page 5, 17B, half step bend release. It's a 1 fret on that. Takes you to 134. That's in parentheses because it's the downbeat of the next part. Repeat 1A, no, and you'll see the symbol for that, the asterisk symbol. Takes us to a minute 44, and this is more kind of a rhythmic thing. You'll go palm mute 5A twice, 7DG. That kind of finishes off the prior part, the 1A. Then it goes back to some soloing, 18G and 19B. So that would be this. It's a break, actually. Let's see, 18, 19 GB. And then we're going to go 16, 18 DG. And then same thing, A and D. And it's just guitar there. There's nothing else. It's a breakdown. And then pinch harmonic, the 18 on the D. And bend it vibrato, which is kind of hard to do that far up. Okay, next line down, starting on 6G. Then 4D. Minute 51, 14G. Now this part was a tapping thing he's doing. You slide to 16, you're going to tap 21. So that'll be this dot here. You're going to pull off. So we're going to slide with the index. Tap 21. Tap 21, pull 19. And pull up to 18. And pull off to 16. So you have... There it is. And then tap 19B. That's going to have a short rest. You're going to pull off to, oh, here it is. That'll pull off to 17, 15, 14. But it's one time. Tap 17E. And then pull off 15, 14, 12. 15, slide 17 on the B. And then bend. So 17, B and E together. I'd go middle third, but bend the B string, strum both of them. Vibrato, and you do that 4 times. Next we're gonna go minute 57 in. This one I really liked, this little lick. 14 hammer 16 on the B, I would upstroke. And then 14E, pick, hammer 18, pull 14, up or down on 16B. And then just repeat that. So you could experiment with the picking though. 12 times. Okay, and he finishes that off. This part wasn't really loud in the mix, but that's okay. I'm getting the gist of what he was playing. 14E, pick, hammer 15, 17, pull 15, 14. And then 17B, do it twice. So slower. Pull off to 15-14, 16-14 pull G, 17 pull 14 D, slide 12, slide 14, hammer 16, oops, as well as 17, ascending, descending. So some of the harder parts are right in here. It's quicker stuff. Pick scrape, or yeah, quicker parts. Pick scrape and sliding, just kind of back and forth. This is a little filler thing. Pinch harmonic, the 4 on the low E. Bend, release, step and a half. You got to bend a G sharp to a B. So natural harmonic 3G. Now these are tricky if you haven't done them. Let's see. So push the bar down, really kind of loose to where the string's loose. Try to get a natural harmonic right behind the 3rd fret on the G. Swoop up, pull it up, and dive bomb it. Okay, fun stuff. Minute 57. No, wait, next line down. 225, repeat the minute 12 timestamp. No 134. 246 timestamp is 14G. And then 17 on the high E, we're going to slide to 22. Once you get there, you're going to whammy 4 times and then dive bomb it. So it's can't really hear it. Need more gain on that, but he's just tapping it, you know, like that. There it is. So a lot of dive bombs. 257, we got this cool riff. 14, G and D, palm mute the D only. 17, B and D, palm mute the 14D. 17G, palm mute 14D. 15B, palm mute 14D. So you have, let's see. And then 17, 14 GD, and 16, 14 GD, 15B to 14D, 16G to 14D. So those last 4 are cool just to practice that, you know. But that's the second half, right? First half is, let's see. That's all of that. And you do that 4 times, finish it with this. So that's the ending. There you go. It's going to be a long one, almost 30 minutes. Wow. And that's why I kind of went, just kind of give you an idea on the solos. What I suggest is take, 4 notes, 6 notes, or a groove that he does on the leads, and just go over and over them. Even if you have to build 2 notes of a concept, like the, and then, stack 2 each time, and it'll come together quicker for you. Anyways, thanks, man. It's a fun one.